Hi, everybody. Welcome to X Games Austin 2014. My name's Jimmy Coleman. We're doing a little bit of a sneak preview out here. We got a special treat out here today, doing a Skype chat, and we get to hang out up on top of the big air ramp with none other than Mitchie Brusco. I saw yesterday on a schedule that you had some some practice time blocked off for just yourself. I wondered, how in the world does that kid get his own practice? Now I know why. So you get to go. You're going to get some Skype callers in here. You're going to talk to a few fans and take a few runs, right?
Yep. I'll be talking to a few fans individually and answer their questions for them, and then get a practice on my own.
Here you're going to take a couple of runs, try to show a little sneak previews to what we're going to see out of you on Friday night?
Yep. Hopefully I can take some of the callers down, too.
Oh, all right. I like it. He's getting sassy on me already. So I'm going to pass this off over to you. Hold that by that red band right there. Be careful. You don't want to turn that thing off, and then I'll hold the microphone for you there. So I understand you've got 5 callers that we're going to go through here.
Hey, what's up?
Hi, Mitchie.
Hey, what's your name?
Will,
do you skateboard?
yeah,
Nice. How long have you been skateboarding for?
4 years.
That's rad. Do you have any questions for me? Answer on top of the Mega?
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
What kind of setup do you need to ride the Mega Ramp? Anything special?
Yeah, I can actually show you. I have a, could you hold this camera just right at me? Cool, sounds good. My trucks are a little bit wider than yours, probably. They're Indy 215s, so they're super wide. They're actually wider than the board itself. The skateboard is an 8.5. To put that in perspective a little bit, it's almost a whole half an inch wider than my vert board. And the wheels are bigger, everything's bigger, and when I put on my trucks, tighten them as hard as I can all the way down. Just standing, I was actually standing on my board with the tool, like cranking it. I broke a tool one time doing that. So you gotta do everything kind of special for Mega.
What do you think about before you start your run?
Yeah, you can get pretty scared looking down. So I just try to focus on my board and just think about the tricks I want to do and just kind of go.
Is the wind gonna affect your jump much?
Yeah, the wind actually affects it a lot. So you kind of got to time it up right and pump accordingly. There's a roll in up here and there's a drop in right there. So if the wind is a little higher, I'll roll in. If it's a little lower, I'll drop in just to change the speed a little bit.
I can't wait to see you skate the mini Mega at Easy Rocks here at Bellevue Skate Park in September.
Oh, that'll be a lot of fun. I'm actually really excited for that event. But make sure you still watch the X Games. I'll be on Mega on the 6th.
Good luck.
Thank you, man.
Hi,
Hey, what's your name?
Olivia.
Hey, what's up? You have a question for me?
So, last year, when you were in the X Games, when you did the 1080, what was going through your mind before you tried it?
Honestly, on the deck, I was freaking out. I didn't really practice it much, so in my head, I started saying, like, oh, I should have done it more. Like, I definitely messed up. I don't know what I'm thinking. Why am I going to try this right now? And then I kind of zoned out. A commercial came on, and I kind of just zoned out to it and just told myself, like you know what to do. You just gotta try it. And the gap, I dropped in. I felt good. I landed my trick over the gap, just like perfect, which doesn't happen too much, and just kind of felt it out, and it all worked. It was kind of crazy because thinking back, I can't really remember too much of me actually doing it, just kind of before and after.
Yeah, it was awesome. I loved it. Do you ever get nervous before X Games or before any competition you do?
Definitely. I get the most nervous about a day or so before, and then about an hour before. But when it's contest time or like weeks coming up, it's fine. I mean, I usually get nervous, and then I get on my board, stand on the deck, like I feel it out, and it just feels good. I feel at home. But thinking about the contest and thinking about, I only have one try to do this. I only have like one chance, and if I mess up, I'm done. I definitely can psych myself out. But as soon as it all starts, I usually calm down a little bit.
All right, well, I look forward. I'll be watching it this weekend, so
all right.
Kill it.
Cool, thank you. We're going to go to caller number 3. It was good talking to you.
Hi.
Hey, you got any questions for me?
Yeah. Do you plan on shattering any more records this week?
World records are kind of hard to go after. I definitely am going to try my hardest, and sometimes I end up doing things that no one has done. but I'm definitely going to go out and try my hardest stuff, so we'll see what happens.
Do you skate every single day? How many hours a day?
I usually skate 1.5 to 2.5 hours a day, depending on the day. But besides that, I mean, that's just going to the vert ramp and skating what I like to do. Besides that, I go hang out at the skate park and go skate to the store down the street, or go get food, or go hang out with my friends just on our boards. So I probably spend 3 to 4 hours on my board every day.
How did you first get into skateboarding?
Oh, when I first started, I was 3.5 years old. My mom bought me a $10 little skateboard, and I loved it. I just got on it. I was sitting in the house, or standing in the house, just banging the wheels on the ground and just making noise and loving every second of it. And then from there, I just went to skate parks and skated every day.
How many boards do you go through in 1 year?
So with vert skating, if I'm sticking to the vert ramp, I go through about 1 to 2 a month. But if I go into hanging out at the street course a little bit more, I'll go through more. So anywhere from 24 to 36 in a year.
Have you ever met Rodney Mullen?
Yeah, he's actually the person who got me on Almost. I met him when I was pretty young. I was about 5.5 years old, and he liked me. So yeah, from there, he just put me on Almost, gave me some boards, and we've been pretty good friends ever since.
Are there any tricks you can't do?
Yeah, there are a bunch of tricks I can't do. I definitely practice the tricks that I do in the contest the most, so they may seem like they're really hard and they're really insane, but I've put so much practice into those tricks that I figured them out. But there are tricks in the street course that are pretty basic to some of the guys that I can't do. And even some of the tricks on vert that Pierre Luc and Marcelo Bastos and Jimmy Wilkins can do, like, with their eyes closed, that I have trouble with.
Thank you very much.
All right, no problem. Have a good day, buddy.
Hi, Mitchie. I want to start out by thanking you for inspiring me when I first started skating. When I was 4 years old, I used to watch your videos over and over again, and you really made me want to work hard so I could have as much fun as you.
That's so awesome, man. I'm glad you got inspired. I'm glad you're having fun with it.
Thank you. By the way, was that you saying I could be anything I want to be in the Kids Who Rip video that you made when you were 10? That's a great song, and I love that video.
No, that wasn't me. That was actually one of my good buddies. I don't know if you know Nat and Alex from the Naked Brothers band. When I was about 10, I worked with them, and they had that song on their album, but they let us use it.
Cool. So I don't forget, I want to thank the folks at Skype and also Bo at Rye Airfield for setting up this call. In addition to skateboarding, I really like to do gymnastics. I know you played football when you were younger.
Yep.
Do you feel that football helped your skateboarding, and are there any other sports that you do now to help your skating, kind of like cross-training?
Yeah, I definitely feel like me playing so much football and basketball and all those other sports help my skating. If it's not helping me in my actual skill level, it's just keeping it new and fresh, just so I keep having fun with it. I think it's important.
Cool. My favorite place to skate is Rye Airfield in New Hampshire. Do you have a favorite skate park or ramp?
Yes, I do have a favorite ramp. It's Rockstar Energy Vert Ramp, about 20 minutes from my house in California. I have a few buddies from Rye Airfield. Do you know Zach Rose?
Yes.
Yeah, I skate with him a good amount at these contests, and there was a Nolan Monroe that used to live out there. He actually moved and is skating my ramp with me now.
Wow, cool. I've learned so much from skating with my friends at Rye Airfield, like Max Jensen, Zach Rose, Nolan Monroe, and Nora Vasconcelos.
Oh yeah, Max and Nora. Make sure you tell them I say hi.
Okay. Who are some of the skaters you like skating with and that have influenced you the most?
I'd say, all the riders that are in the X Games with me, I'd say have influenced me the most. Just skating with them day in, day out, and just watching them perfect their craft has motivated me more than anything. I'll go to them with any questions I have. I mean, I'm sure it's the same with you at the skate park. You can go to all your peers and ask them questions, and they'll help you out. It's been the same for me with them.
One of the things I like about skating is getting to travel to new places for contests. What's the most incredible place that you've traveled for skateboarding?
I like going to Brazil a lot. I've been to Rio de Janeiro a few times, and I really like it over there. But Barcelona, Spain is nice too.
Very awesome. Thanks so much much for taking the time to talk to me today. I think you're awesome, and I feel like I'm in a dream.
No, thank you. It was great talking to you, man. That was so awesome. Hey, what's up?
Hey,
You have any questions for me?
what is the mega ramp to you? Is it like
Yeah,
a 5-foot ramp to you or something?
yeah, I know what you mean. It's no, I definitely try not to belittle it, I guess. It's hard going again and again and again. I know what you mean, where it can start to feel small, but that's when you get hurt on this thing. So if just listening to what everyone has told me is you just can't let that happen. That exact feeling where you're like, oh, this is feeling like a 5-foot ramp. That's when you can get hurt. So you gotta keep it what it is. Stay on your toes every time and stay scared, pretty much.
I have a quick little question. On a kickflip, I can get my back foot on. I just can't figure out a way to get my front foot on.
You know, when you start doing that, it kind of becomes a habit. So it almost starts happening automatically. So what you can do is instead of actually committing and trying to put your front foot on with your back foot, just switch it. Do a kickflip, forget your back foot, put it on the ground, and get your front foot on your skateboard. Just try to break the habit of the back foot, and then eventually you'll be able to change it up and hopefully commit to both. You want to do a run with me?
Sure.
You ready?
Yeah.
You like that?